2 for 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And out now come the Eagles. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there,
touchdown! A.J. Brown, 60 yards! And the Eagles are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Elliott good on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches. Really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved because we always focus on the defensive coordinator. But he needs help from other people with their eyes and their expertise, and he needs to listen to them. And sometimes you just can't afford to wait on a drive and say, okay, let's get to the sidelines and start over. You need to find a way in the middle of that drive to start taking away what's hurting you.
Yeah, in-series adjustments, and how do you do that?
Well, what you do is you listen to what everyone else is telling you, what they're seeing, the patterns that are developing, and maybe you just start running extra bodies and take away that particular play.
It's a gain of 34. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to...
He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football, Pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 20. On the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, that's complete to Sanders. Shifts by him. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders, 26 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City and Juju Smith-Schuster running out for another series, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Britt.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
They trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're down what they are here starting the third quarter.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. On first and 10, it's Sanders.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll drop to throw. Out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, first and 10. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop it right at the line. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Hurts. Flushed out right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, and his offense was staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never down for a second. They pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the fourth and final quarter of action.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down the ground.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith on the receiving end for Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Kansas City and Juju Smith-Schuster running out for another series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But
he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here now it's 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Mahomes going to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
They start on the ground here at Sanders.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Middle of the field. He finds Pascal. Out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.